The manhwa begins with a boy muttering, "What a trash game. I can't believe I waste my time on this crap." The virtual reality game, Tower of Trials. When it was first released, players from around the world were excited to conquer it, progressing faster than even the developers had anticipated. They grinded day in and day out, a relentless cycle that continued for a full year, many forgoing proper sleep and food. But after 3 years had passed, players began to realize the truth. The Tower of Trials was an unbeatable game. Some of the Gate Guardians were practically invincible. Others controlled the elements, trapping players in solid ice at minus 60 degrees Celsius, a condition that killed everyone within an hour, making it literally impossible to beat the level. One Guardian in particular was beyond annoying, ruling over a labyrinth that exceeded 10,000 kilometers in size. This game wasn't designed for fun. Rather, it was almost like torture for those who played it. I personally have played many games, but I have to agree, this shit will boil my blood to the point of breaking something. Fuck this game. After that, the game's popularity started to decline. To be honest, it almost went bankrupt. Yet, there were still pros who didn't give up, who kept challenging this impossible madness. A man, sweating and gasping for air, gets a message. You have conquered floor 50. Congratulations. You are the first person to have cleared the Tower of Trials. Holding his injured arm, he whispers, "Am I dreaming, or is this for real?" As he questions it, memories flash back, the sense of accomplishment that came after researching unknown strategies to conquer the tower, repeating them again and again until they became second nature. To finally beat the game. It was not too bad. It was enough for me to devote 11 years of my life to it. Looking back, to think that I really cleared the last floor. Maybe I should have streamed this, LOL. Oh well, I can still upload this to YouTube, even though this is a trash game. Since this is the final floor, it might get some views. A notification popped up. Thank you for playing our game until now. A reboot update is planned to happen in 12 hours. Please continue to enjoy the game after the update. This is unexpected. They're doing an update? How did this company get the money to do such a thing? Did they find an oil field in the middle of a desert or something? Exhausted, he sat down. This makes no sense. This game shouldn't be profitable for them. Oh well, they probably have their own reasons for doing this. Coming out of the virtual reality pod, he takes off his gaming gear. Even if this game gets an update, I don't intend on playing it anymore. Plus, I plan on quitting my job as a streamer and YouTuber, which I've continued until today. Although I don't have a family to support, I am already 27 years old. I can't afford to continue living on an income of $500 per month. I should probably tell the gym owner that I won't be working out for a while. Sliding his window open, he mused. People used to tell me that I should become a professional fighter, but right now money is more important than fighting. As night arrived, he started streaming. The chat roared, "Damn, so much food." Today, he was doing a mukbang. His face turned pale. "Hey guys, I have something important to say." The chat replied, "Why are you talking like that? Don't tell me you're getting married or something. Boring." "Nah, I just wanted to change up the way I talked as a joke," he said as he started drinking. "I should probably just post an announcement about me quitting tomorrow." After drinking 3 bottles, he passed out. The next morning, he woke up with a hangover. Damn. My head. I should probably upload my Tower of Trials video now. As he booted up his PC, a live stream notification caught him by surprise. The game Tower of Trials actually became a reality. What the fuck? What does this mean, the game? The game became reality. He joined the live stream, guessing what it could mean. The streamer was saying, "Wow, can you guys see that? Are you guys watching this right now? I'm not dreaming, right? I only found this out because my friend, Melon Watermelon, reported it to me. Apparently, this is from a game called Tower of Trials that was released 11 years ago. Can you guys believe this? Wait, hold on a second. The freaking sky is turning red. How is that possible? How could this be? That red sky, that's the sign of the beginning in Tower of Trials. Suddenly, a notification popped up in real life. The message read, Tower of Trials, reboot version. First update has been completed. Not just him, everyone in the world received the same notification. Everyone. Please clear the first floor of the tower within 90 days. If you fail, humanity will perish. He jumped up in shock, eyes opened wide by what he is witnessing. What the hell is happening? I need to cool my head off while putting on his jacket. If the Tower of Trials really did become a reality, I can't be here wasting time like this. Sprinting past corridors, his thoughts raced. I need to hurry to the place where I can get that item. The world might end, but despite that, my heart is beating with excitement. Near Central City, the chaos was palpable. Fuck this! Which train is the fastest to Busan? No, Busan won't cut it. We need to get out of Korea itself. Yes, I agree. We need to go to another country to survive. It doesn't matter where you go. Every other country has one too. If so, where can we go? Sprinting across them, he heard a man yell, "Whatever. I'll just travel across the world. I will not stay here like an idiot. If you stay still, you will die for sure." He stopped near an escalator, looking down. No, now is not the time to retreat, but instead the time to charge in. Inside the game, it had multiple servers, and the server I selected was Korea. So this place was selected as an external zone. In the whole country, there are around 30 or so. The central underground strip mall one was the closest to me. A notification appeared. You are now entering an event zone. As he stood there, he took in the scene. Seems like there are people here. Plus, it looks like all the people here are those who have played the beginning of the Tower of Trials. They were all glaring at each other. That's natural, I guess. The item I'm waiting for is going to appear soon, and it's limited in quantity. If we are lucky, we might get 5 at most. You. A voice cut through the tension. You are Kang Jin-hyuk, right? Finally. So this is our protagonist's name. Kang Jin-hyuk. He was surprised someone recognized him. Another person laughed. Haha. It really is you. Damn, Kang Jin-hyuk. Wow, you came here as well. I mean, it's only natural you come here. You did nothing in your life but play that game all day. The man speaking was Lee Jong-soo, a Paprika TV partnered streamer with 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. In other words, he was a really popular streamer, and at the same time, he was the CEO of the company Kang Jin-hyuk was once a part of. With a mocking voice, he asked, "Isn't it time for your so-called schedule streams?" Lee Jong replied, "Come on, be serious. In a situation like this, will streaming even help you?" He bumped Kang Jin-hyuk's shoulder. "So, what floor did you hit in this game anyway? Come on, let's gather the secret together, as former co-workers." "The fuck you mean, co-workers?" His company had tricked many streamers into slave contracts. The more they streamed, the more money they would lose. Their voices were silenced under the powerful and large voices of the company's lawyers. So, his closest friend, who had been with him since the beginning, had left the industry entirely. Lee Jong-soo grabbed his shoulder. "I know you are a great gamer and you do mukbangs pretty well. How about this? If you help me, I will rewrite your contract so we can be on better terms again. How does that sound?" "Take your damn hand off me," Kang Jin-hyuk snarled. "The world has changed." Crack. He headbutted the CEO. "Don't fucking talk to me like you're my friend, motherfucker." 2 of Lee Jong-soo's teeth clattered onto the floor. He stumbled back, holding his bloody nose and mouth. Looking down on him, Kang Jin-hyuk thought, that felt great. Turning his back, he focused. It should be about time. Near the fountain, the water started vibrating. The fountain retracted into the ground, and a giant tree erupted from it. Whoa! It's a mangrove. It's really the same as the Tower of Trials. It is a little unbelievable that this is happening in real life. So my memory was right. A notification popped up. Mangrove of Greed has appeared. Damn, finally those fruits appeared. Each one of those fruits increases your strength, agility, health, and magic stats. It's a good item for sure, but there are only 4 in total. Everyone started looking at each other, sizing each other up. This is going to be a fierce competition. A mad scramble began. Everyone started climbing the tree, fighting each other and shouting, "It's mine! Push him! Move! Don't make me laugh! It's mine!" Lee Jong-soo tossed a bloody cloth from his nose and yelled, "You idiot! If you had worked with me and split the fruits, we both could have gained the benefit. Because of you, we won't get any fruits now." Kang Jin-hyuk didn't even look back. "If you don't know shit, then shut the fuck up." A smile spread across his face as he watched the chaos. Now is not the time for them. As they were fighting for the fruits, one man managed to grab one and instantly ate it. A notification appeared, plus 3 agility points. Kang Jin watched, thinking, most people don't even know what these fruits do. Suddenly, massive roots erupted from the ground, flinging people through the air like rag dolls. An evil smile appeared on his face. People with no life outside the game, like me. We enjoy the more sadistic and perverted progress that follows. The roots lashed out with insane speed and force, shattering the concrete around them. Shit, I forgot. It becomes dangerously enraged if you take the fruits. Run! I died here like 50 times. As everyone scrambled to evacuate, Kang Jin just stood his ground. Even Lee Jong-soo started limping away to escape. Kang Jin called out, "Are you giving up that easily, you coward?" "Obviously. I don't want to die here like that." "Really? That's a shame. The real prize of this event can only be obtained once the tree is enraged." "Are you serious? If I wasn't, why would I still be standing here?" "I was wondering why you weren't going after the fruits. So that's the reason." Lee Jong-soo smirked. "Well, I don't know the details, but it seems like a nice opportunity. Let's say you're telling me the truth. What are you suggesting we do?" "We gotta dive in. If we move one by one, we'll be easy targets. We need to charge from opposite sides at the same time." "So, you want to distract it?" "Exactly. Remember, if even one of us hesitates, we will both die." "Don't worry. I've played plenty of this game as well." Kang Jin planted his foot and dashed, shouting, "Now or never." Lee Jong-soo also dashed forward. The roots, anticipating their moves, attacked Kang Jin first, but they were easy to dodge. He glanced at Lee Jong-soo to see if he would follow through. "You stupid idiot. Who would trust your words? Go ahead and be the bait." While dodging, Kang Jin smiled. "I am so glad you haven't changed." Even more roots shot toward him with insane speed. He dodged the main thrust, but one scraped his arm. However, the roots then ignored Kang Jin and surged toward Lee Jong-soo instead. Because the real bait is the person who is standing further away. In an instant, the roots were in front of him. The roots gathered around Lee Jong-soo's feet and started enveloping him, coiling around his limbs. Seeing the bait work perfectly, Kang Jin started sprinting toward the tree's core. "Please, help me!" Lee Jong-soo screamed. "Why should I?" Kang Jin replied coldly. "If you have a problem, take it to the court with those lawyers of yours." "Please help me, I don't want to die." Slowly but surely, the roots constricted, crushing him completely. "Goodbye, you piece of shit." The next step is, now that there was no one else around, the root's full attention was centered on Kang Jin. He focused, reading the patterns. Just need this one, 22 degrees from the left, and this one 35 degrees from the right. It's good that they're not as fast as the ones in the game. He moved with precision, arranging the roots' trajectories, forcing them to bump each other, leading to crashing into their own core. Finally, the core is exposed. This was exactly the same as what he had experienced in the game. Finding the exact angles the attacks came from and manipulating them to my advantage, that was always the difficult part. He grabbed a sharp, broken root, staring menacingly at the pulsating core. Let's get to work then. This tree was an event mob, so it didn't even give experience when killed. All it offered was a spot in the Hall of Fame at best. More roots prepared to attack in perfect synchronization. The mangrove of greed used its skill. Vampiric vines. Even though I played this game all that time, I can't dodge all of this shit. However, he spun the root upside down, using a root as a pivot to alter the trajectory of the attack. Even though he was successful, a vine still scratched his face. Deflecting the attacks is still definitely doable. All the roots combined into a massive spear and turned to attack again. He planted his foot, smiling in excitement. There is no reason for me to be afraid, because I have done this hundreds of times. Avoiding the final attacks, he sprinted towards the pulsating core. A strange, high-pitched whistle came from the tree. Suddenly, the air filled with multiple green, glowing butterflies. Sleep butterflies. He quickly covered his nose and mouth. These bugs can spread sleeping powder as a defense mechanism. Pretty easy to counter if you know what you are doing. Holding my breath should be enough. With a final leap, he lunged towards the core. He jabbed the sharpened root deep into its center, using his other hand to push it in even further. The tree let out a deafening scream. The tree used extreme wind to push back Kang Jin. He used all his strength to counter the pressure. The tree started to break apart slowly. A notification popped up. You are the first to defeat the mangrove of greed. The tree slowly started disintegrating. He finally calmed his breathing, smiling at his work. To think the excruciating amount of pattern and timing research I did would help me in this way. I am feeling unexpectedly thankful for everything I have done so far. Another notification appeared. Your achievement will be recorded in the Hall of Fame for the entirety of tomorrow. Please state your name. As expected, the trash system demands personal information for the Hall of Fame. I absolutely refuse to release my personal information. I'd get all kinds of attention if it was found out that I was a former top player. It seemed the system wouldn't accept complete confidentiality. An interface appeared offering compromises. Name: unknown. Your face will be covered with a mosaic. Your voice will be altered. So the system is telling me to settle for a hidden identity. Well, it's not like there's anything I can do about it. Fine, have it your way. But that was a secondary concern. This is way more important right now. He reached his hand into the dissolving core. He excitedly pulled his arm out. Finally, I got it. You have obtained the tree essence orb. If each fruit increases a stat by 3, then this tree orb gives a total of 12 bonus stat points. Considering that leveling up once only gives 3 points, this is the same as leveling up 4 times instantly. It's a broken item. There is nothing as cost-efficient as this, even across all 50 floors. He tossed the orb into his mouth and swallowed. A vibrant green glow emanated from his chest. I don't feel that different. Let me check my status. A screen materialized before him. Name: Kang Jin Hyuk. Sex: male. Age: 27. Level: 1. Strength: 5. Agility: 6. Vitality: 7. Magic: 5. Stat points: possessed: 12. Class: none. Unique ability: none. Skill: none. Level 1, with 12 stat points. A slow smile spread across his face. Looks like I am the strongest level 1 in the world. 1 hour later, the news broke. The first floor event, the Mangrove of Greed, has been cleared. The video will be uploaded in 10 minutes. After hearing the news, the internet erupted. Comments flooded in. Come on guys, it's obviously fake. If he really did do it, he just got lucky. But when the video was uploaded, showing a masked, voiceless figure masterfully dismantling the monstrous tree. The doubtful reactions vanished. The responses, while varied, were consistently awestruck. Meanwhile, on his main account, his inbox was flooded with messages from major corporations and media outlets. After reading them, he was genuinely surprised. Was what I did really that amazing? Of course, the mangrove of greed isn't easy to beat at level 1, but it's not something to be this hyped about. Well, I guess it's understandable. Most people haven't even gotten to the mid-stages of the game. I always forget. I shouldn't be using my own standards. He looked at one particular offer. But still, 10 billion? That's so much money. I lived a life where it was hard to even earn a living. It was common to be late on rent. And I had to starve for several days just to collect enough money for mukbang streams. If I had been given this opportunity for even 10 million, I would have accepted the offer in a heartbeat. But now, I don't plan on sharing my information for even 100 or 200 billion. The most important thing I have is the monopoly on information. So, my next destination should be, the moment the game updated, the leaking mana from the Tower of Trials had spread throughout Seoul. It didn't have a significant immediate effect, but to his knowledge, mana can't just disappear. It either infects people or the objects nearby. If so, the artifacts outside of the tower should have become holy artifacts. But the sad part is they are all fake. Just copies. This was the place where you could get the most replicas. The National Museum of Korea. The museum was basically a treasure chest with countless artifacts stored within it. The problem is, I'm not the only one aiming for these replicas. Unlike the Mangrove of Greed, which appeared in 7 locations throughout Seoul, there was only one National Museum of Korea. People would be gathering from every region, fighting for the artifacts, and whoever came here would definitely be former top players like him. He grabbed the handle of the massive museum door. You have entered the event area. He pushed the door open. It's quieter than I expected. Is no one here? His eyes adjusted to the dim light, and his blood ran cold. Damn it. As expected, someone had arrived before him. Since the world changed, I expected other people to adapt. But the gap between expectation and reality is larger than you could imagine. People have really gotten bold in only one day. What they are aiming for is probably the artifact kept in the medieval classical era gallery. The artifact that everyone who came here aims to obtain, the great map of the Eastland. Of course, no one is stupid enough to look at the map of Korea. The great map, which is now imbued with magic energy, contains information about the Tower of Trials, which is why everyone wants it. It tells you where the mazes and ruins are, and explains which monsters and items are within them. Who would not want this item? Although it only gives information up to the 10th floor, it is more than enough to light the hearts of people ablaze. Of course, everyone will want that, and they will miss the really important artifacts obscured by the mud. You fucking bastards. Let me go. This is mine. Just let go. You fucker. Everybody freeze. The fuck you want. Anyone who moves from now on will die by me. Yeah, right, bozo. Nobody here will chicken out from empty threats like that. In fact, if you move as much as a single toe, I will smash your head in. Well, I guess words will not do the trick. He smashed his fists together and instantly got an extra layer of skin made of stone. He already has a unique ability shit. It would be a bit difficult to beat him. The map is mine. Move. An old man questioned. The map is yours. I cannot agree with those words. Hey, old geezer, are you crazy? Have some respect. My name is not Old Geezer. It is Min Jung-woo. Live life with kindness and friendship is what the name means. Did I say I wanted your introduction? Read the mood and get lost. That tiny neck of yours, I will cut it off like it is nothing. Your mouth is dirty for someone so young. You have got a knife for a tongue, yeah? He flicked his finger, however. Which do you think will be faster? For you to break my neck? Or me to turn you into coal? A fireball appeared on his finger. Magic. Here. Catch it. In an instant, the fire was inches away from him. The fire completely engulfed him in seconds. The fire was extinguished after burning the man alive. The old man walked away muttering, "It was your tongue that brought you misfortune." A girl behind him said, "Man, fire-type magic is really hot, huh? I am glad I decided to join forces with you." "Oh, Miss Lee Yuri. Did you get the goods? I did leave that to you. You do not have to worry. I just needed this guy and I will get the goods." She imbued her magic into the object. Casting a spell, "He who is in my way, you shall bring death upon him." A dark figure with red eyes appeared from the object. In shining gold armor, he stood at 7 foot tall. "Anyone who moves from now onwards will be seen as an enemy. Got it? I will make him munch on your head. Let us cooperate, okay?" What the fuck is that? Why are there so many tryhards here? They have all awakened their magic already. Surrendering their weapons. Fine, we give up on the map and whatever else here. Take it all. Thank you so much. A footstep catches her off guard. Kang Jin continued walking, saying, "You all really made a mess of this place. Do you all have no respect for history?" He stops near a paper. Well, at least this paper did not get caught in the crossfire. "Hey, Mr. Fearless," with a menacing expression. "Do you think I am joking right now?" The human knight planted his foot. "Kill him." He charged up the spear and launched it at Kang Jin. But he was not even fazed. With his bare hand, he struck the spear, knocking it violently off its trajectory. It crashed to the floor with a deafening impact. She was utterly flabbergasted. What in the world did he just do? He deflected the spear as if it were nothing. How is that even possible? He did not even dodge, and his hands are completely fine. They have no idea what my stats are, so their shock makes perfect sense. "So, kiddo, what are you going to do now? Your puppy only had one weapon, did it not?" Panicking, she yelled, "Who? Who said that? I have more statues." She frantically grabbed several other statues and began channeling her magic into them. Notification, artifact, the avatar of Anubis replica, is coming to life. Wow, amazing.
Okay.
So how do you like this? You will not be smiling for much longer. That is actually pretty nice. It is genuinely impressive that she can operate 5 statues simultaneously with her limited mana pool. She is definitely not your average player, much like the old man. It seems a fair number of players have already graduated from being newbies. She questioned, "Nice? Well, to be accurate, it is somewhere between decent and nice." "LOL, are you trying to act cool? I dislike humans like you. Really now? Then allow me to show you. If I go all out, she will not be able to comprehend the vast gap between us. I will play you at your own game. I will give you a glimpse of the canyon that exists between our levels." He imbued his own magic into a simple drawing of a tiger. Notification, mana has been injected into the pinewood tiger. Replica. Let us see how you handle this. The ruler of the mountain is appearing. Damn, that tiger is massive. Wait, pause. No fucking way. The tiger stomped the ground, releasing a wave of intense pressure. Time period, Chosun. Information, unknown. The Anubis statue tried to intimidate the tiger by baring its teeth. Kang Jin calmly rubbed the tiger's neck. A mere jackal dares to bare its teeth at the ruler of the mountain. Go on, eat them up. Both constructs launched at each other. In an instant, the tiger decapitated the first jackal. The remaining statues charged in. The tiger pounced on one, biting its head clean off, and defeated the other 2 in the same swift motion. No fucking way. He glanced at her and began walking forward. She shook in her boots. "I have heard of many ways to use artifacts, but this method is unheard of. And this aura, it feels like my body will be torn apart." She fell to her knees. "I cannot win against this. I thought I had drawn the strongest cards." How? Who is this guy? He stood directly in front of her. Hand it over. What are you asking for all of a sudden? I do not have the map. He leaned closer. Not the map. I need the mask of Tutankhamun. It is useless here in Korea. What could you possibly use it for? Is that so? He gestured for the tiger to approach. Fine. I will hand it over. You have obtained the artifact, the mask of Tutankhamun. Replica. All right. With this, I have obtained the second artifact. She questioned him. Will you also be looking for the great map of the East Lands? The map, oh yes, I forgot about that. He answered, You do not need to worry about it. He patted the tiger. Keep guarding this area. Ensure that no one can follow me. The preparations are done. Let us go to the 3rd floor to obtain the strongest skill in the entirety of the Tower of Trials. On floor 3, the old man started sweating. How is this happening? I trusted you, Li Yuri. Standing next to him, the old man wondered, who is he? Did he defeat Li Yuri or did something else happen? Both of them were staring at a shimmering barrier. Kang Jin broke the silence. I think it is a 1-star rank barrier. Oh, seems like you know about this. The old man touched the barrier. I have never seen something like this before. Neither physical nor magical attacks work on it. Kang Jin also touched it and started to imbue his mana into the energy field. I need to find the spot where the flow of mana diverges. Between the barrier's mana and Kang Jin's mana, a word appeared. Carpo. I think there is a way to destroy this. But there is a condition. A condition? Yes. You must be constantly using your flame magic to make the barrier weaker. How long in particular? Until I go inside and come back out with all the necessary relics. So you are saying, while you are inside, you need me to stay outside and keep using my magic. Yes, because I do not have magic powerful enough to awaken it. I know you may not trust me, but this is the only way. Plus, it will be morning soon, so it will be a waste of time. I will let you keep the map. After all, I am in need of something else. After all I have done, gaining nothing from my hard work, that would be the worst possible outcome. Do you promise to hand over the map to me? Of course. I would not want to make an enemy out of a high-ranking magic ability user. No matter how I think about it, there is only one conclusion. I guess I will have to trust him. Very well. Then I will trust you this time. Then I will be in your care, Grandpa. Charging up his attack, the old man focused. I will try my best. Using all his might, he struck the barrier. Pieces of the barrier started to fall apart like shattered glass. Here I go, he chanted, Carpo, and jumped through the opening. He landed on the other side with tiny flares of barrier energy sputtering on his back. Struggling to hold the breach open, the old man pleaded, Please, hurry! Shrugging off the flares, Kang Jin answered, All right, Grandpa. I am planning on trying my best, in my own way, of course. Looking at all the artifacts, he noted it did not seem like anyone had been here, unlike the lower floors. Except for this one. The iron sword that has Qianlong inscribed on it. That damn guy. He already finished his business here and left, and I am sure he is the one who put up the barrier. He probably left after taking what he wanted. Whether people reached here or not, he was not trying to risk it, and cast the barrier. He was searching for the items he wanted, but I am sure even he did not know of this. That one, and this one, and this one. The relic you took is nothing but a second-grade artifact. Ah, found it. Sangpyeong Tongbo, grade D. My personal inheritability. The last puzzle piece required to make the most powerful skill. I have all the materials I need. Ceremonial Persian, formwork, grade E. And the right eye of the Tutankhamun's mask, grade B. By combining these two relics, The two relics are reacting. This type of notification only pops up when relics that fit each other are met. And at the same time, it is a message telling me to pay the appropriate price if I want to continue. Breaking the chain of coins apart, he dropped them on the combining relics. The three relics started reacting strongly with each other. A massive gust of golden wind exploded from them. You have successfully combined the relics against all odds. You have acquired the relic, the Eye of Truth, grade SS. Information, the Eye of Truth. Obtaining difficulty, SS. Details, you are able to browse through others' status windows and can tell whether one is telling the truth or lying 3 times a day. The Eye of Truth is the greatest eye out of all the 5 eyes that exist in this world. But there is another reason why I came to the museum today. Notification, hidden quest. You have successfully combined 3 replica relics of B rank or lower to craft an item of S rank or higher. You have met the requirements. A glitching blue glow started forming around him, copying and storing the many abilities that exist in this world, and using those skills to create an even stronger skill. This will be my weapon, in order to become the strongest in the Tower of Trials. You have acquired the inherent ability Fusion over rank. Memory of the world is being created. Information, inherent ability, Fusion, obtaining difficulty, immeasurable, over rank. Details, by completing specific quests, you are able to copy and store others' inherent skills in the memory of the world, and fuse the skills to create skills of higher dimensions. However, the difficulty of the condition for copying a skill surges. The condition may be practically impossible. Hey! If you are done, hurry up. I do not think I can hold much longer. Lol, I totally forgot about him. He would be a great test subject. Let's see. So if I wanted to copy that old man's ability, he activated the ability. Let us see what are the requirements I need to do. Focusing on the old man, a notification appeared. Copy condition. Min Jung-woo has always been hiding his true feelings under a mask. Make him reveal his true feelings. Lol. So in other words, I just need to piss him off. Hurry up, will you? Kangjin replied with a cold voice. You can stop using your skill now. What? What do you mean? Then why did you tell me to use my skill? Kangjin chanted Carpo and disabled the force field easily with the Latin dispelling magic. The old man had done nothing to open the barrier. Attacking a force field like that is pointless. All it does is waste your mana. This old man's magic reserves are nearly empty. Now that my preparations are complete, it is time to make him angry. I know the tower inside and out, so this map is useless to me, but that does not mean I will simply give it away. With a smug face, he took out a lighter. I have no idea where he pulled that lighter from, but we continue. Hey, wait, stop that. Did I not tell you earlier? I do not need this. Closing the gap between them, the fire started engulfing the map. The old man watched in horror as the map got completely cooked. Kangjin thought, if someone else gets this map, they gain knowledge up to the 10th floor. That could reduce my advantage over others. Seeing the map consumed by flames, rage overwhelmed him. Why did you burn it, you stupid son of a bitch? I will grind you into dust, you motherfucker. Notification, the conditions have been met. You have successfully copied the element of fire, grade B. He clicked Save. The copied skill will be stored in the memory of the world. Element of fire, obtaining skill. B. Information. This skill allows you to control fire and increases your affinity with it. Reading the stats, it is a decent result for my first copy. Channeling his flames, the old man roared. You will regret this. I will make you pay. I do not think you understand. Did you not realize why I burned the map? Element of fire has been activated. What? That is the same skill as mine, but his power far exceeds my own. He is no ordinary man. The fact he did not need the map proves it. What is your skill exactly? Old man, if you want to climb the tower comfortably, you should listen to my words. Kang Jin walked down the stairs in silence. Only 4 former high-rank players had appeared in the museum, including me. Now that the Tower of Trials is real, I understand their strategy. They want to reduce risk by securing specific artifacts, just as I do. Stretching, he thought. They believe acting this way will put them ahead of everyone else. What a joke. He looked at his status window and smiled. I am incredible. Still, I must acquire as many abilities and skills as possible. The scene returns to the old man and Kang Jin Hyuk. Kang Jin said, I will contact you later. You and the girl from downstairs should climb together. We will meet again on a higher floor. I have gained some pawns now. I can use them as I see fit. But there is still a very long journey ahead. I must set my priorities and obtain the abilities I require. I am only one person, so I cannot seize every good opportunity. I will ensure that all the important and unique abilities will be mine. Damn, I am reaching my limit. Nothing is better at a time like this than steaming rice in a hot bowl of soup. Entering the restaurant, Kang Jin noticed the commotion. What is all this noise? What in the world is happening? The news was reporting on the incident at the National Central Museum. At least 23 people were killed and over 50 were injured. Since many people suffered severe injuries, the death count is expected to rise. The criminals were likely targeting the artifacts stored in the museum. This is not only happening in Korea, but also in America, Europe, China, and Japan. Similar events have occurred in museums around the world. Just as I suspected, players from other nations are also making their move, all preparing to climb the tower. First, let us examine the internal security footage. This may be difficult to believe, but this is the genuine, unaltered recording. Impossible. No one should be capable of this so early. Who is that? Is that not the person from the Tower of Trials community forums? Yes, I am certain. He is the same man who destroyed the mangrove of greed tree. Even his movements are identical. Damn, I have not even entered the tower yet, and already too many people recognize me. I need a better way to conceal my identity. The authorities are currently investigating the mysterious structure known as the Tower of Trials. They have assembled government workers who gained special powers to form a new department, called the Awakened Association. The government acted faster than I anticipated. They have already created a department to manage the Awakened. Given the situation, they must have decided to accept this new reality. I did not expect that. I thought it would take them a few weeks. We have invited a special guest to speak with us. My name is Han Sangjin, and I am the chairman of the Awakened Association. I am here today to recruit those who have awakened. Your benefits may vary based on your rank, but we guarantee a minimum salary of 60 million won and the benefits of a 7th-class government worker. Of course, the person in that video is an exception. I make this offer with my full reputation on the line. If you join us, the government will support you in every way possible. Even though I don't know him, I'm still jealous. Yeah, that's impressive. It could change anyone's life. The person who appeared in the video is an exception? So their goal was me in the end? I can't believe they're that dumb. They're treating me like a complete tool. No matter what you offer me, I have no intention of joining others. In this world, the value of one extremely well-trained individual is higher than that of 100 average ones. Han Sangjin knows that too, and that's why he decided to offer a blank check to persuade me. If he's the president, it must be because he possesses the skills to back it up. If not, it must be because he has the most experience with the Tower of Trials. I really hope it's because he has a nice skill. That way, it'll be more interesting for me to copy it. A tick catches his attention. Tonight at 7 p.m., when the hour hand points at 7, the Tower of Trials will open. Notification: the Tower of Trials has been opened. All players were instantly teleported inside the arena. Stop pushing each other, damn. We're finally here. It's exactly the same as before. I still can't believe it. Looking at their reactions, it seems like they're all newbies. Get ready, guys. Now comes the Yap episode, aka explanation, which is annoying, I know, but it is important to know the lore. As a celebration for entering the tower, you have been provided with 100 coins. Coins are the currency used within the tower. Players who upload videos and record their accomplishments can earn 100 coins for every 10,000 views. However, there will be a premium charge based on the player's status. All players within the tower will only have their first 10,000 views count, so please be careful before deciding which videos to watch. There is also a live broadcast function, but it can only be used when dealing with a boss-level threat. If anyone is found manipulating view counts or cheating in other ways, they will receive a warning, followed by an appropriate punishment. Now that's a little interesting. The bridge between those who want to climb the tower and those who wish to live outside it will be the broadcast system. Viewers will choose to watch players who have a higher chance of reaching the upper floors, thus increasing their views. Of all the functions within the Tower of Trials, this one is the most fascinating. The more famous you become, the more coins you can earn. Everyone started running. We need to go to the Goblin Cave. If we can get a good spot, farming will be easy. They rushed past Kangjin Hyuk on the way. They were all in such a hurry, eager to clear it as soon as possible to get ahead of everyone else or to get rich. Kangjin just stood still. Earning coins should be easy since I know everything about this place. However, I have no intention of uploading a video first. Rather than relying on videos to earn coins, sharing the information I have would be a greater loss. I already know what the first thing I have to do is, something special that nobody else would think of doing first. While we were clearing the lower 30 levels of the tower, there was a time we couldn't proceed any further. In order to move to the next level, we needed to find hidden pieces within the lower floors. That meant retracing our steps and revisiting previous experiences. In the end, we found the solution in an abandoned ruin. And that was when we discovered it, the fact that my character was flawed from the start. For this to be the result after all that effort, for the character I spent years building to be trash. Notification. Character deletion. Would you like to delete your character? Yes or no? What the fuck? I devoted everything to this. So why is this the answer? Even the time I spent regretting was a waste. I'll need to start over again. Yes. Character deletion in progress. Next time, I will reach the top. I think that was 6 years ago. Standing in front of a ginormous door, 2 notifications appeared. Name, Labyrinthos. Type, Labyrinth. Difficulty B. About this level, this is a labyrinth in Crete designed by Daedalus. It's known for its confusing mazes and countless traps meant to discourage intruders. The cornerstone of reaching beyond floor 30 is building your foundation. The key to figuring that out lies within this maze. It's like enlisting in the army again. I never thought I'd have to go through this once more. Even though I hate it, it brings a strange sense of nostalgia. Opening the gates. All right, let's go. This scene, this smell, it's all the same as before. Beautiful, blue glowing butterflies began gathering around. Kang Jin lifted his hand. It's nice seeing you, luminescent moth. But who are you people? Oh, nice to meet you. We were looking for a place to farm but decided to come in here before the labyrinth closed. 10 minutes before entering, behind Kang Jin, several people were gossiping about him. I know we followed him because there might be something, but isn't that a labyrinth? Another replied. He went to the labyrinth right after entering the tower. What is he planning? He even opened the door without a key. A girl spoke up. Let's follow him. Follow him, even though we don't know how big or dangerous it might be. Think about it with that brain of yours. You know the early parts of the Tower of Trials are the most important, right? He even opened the labyrinth without a key, so if someone at level 1 went in, it must mean it's not that difficult. Well, I guess it is a labyrinth on the first floor, but do you really think that guy will just nicely share the items with us? With an evil smirk, she said. Of course he won't. All we have to do is let him have his eternal rest inside that labyrinth. Hello. While we were hunting, we noticed that the labyrinth door was open, so we entered quickly before it closed. Why not cooperate and clear the labyrinth together? We can share the risks and face the danger as one. Activating the Eye of Truth, he thought. Is she trying to fool me with her numbers? Is she the leader? My name is Park Hana. I am 22, and I once reached the second floor of the Tower of Trials. Kang Jin began examining her stats. This girl has quite an interesting skill. Information on commune. You can naturally become friends with anyone, even strangers. This skill can completely erase feelings of discomfort. Copying conditions. Cooperate with Park Hana for at least 240 hours. However, once 240 hours pass, there must be no one nearby you and Park Hana. Commune, huh? It will definitely be useful when dealing with her later on. 240 hours, guys. You know what that means, right? And he even has to be alone with her. Come on, guys, get your mind out of the gutter. I mean, he will obviously kill her, right? Right? I am Yang Chul Sik. I quit after playing on the first floor for a while. And I am Hae Min. I also played up to the first floor. I am Jang Mina. I reached the third floor. Please call me Cheon Min Guk. I've never played the Tower of Trials or whatever it's called. And I'm Du Kwang Wu. It's my first time as well. Nice to meet you all. I'm Kong Jin Hyuk. It's obvious they'll stab me in the back sooner or later, so remembering their names is pointless. Park Hana leaned closer. So, Mr. Jin Hyuk, which floor have you reached? Grabbing his hand tighter. Notification. Park Hana has activated the skill commune, level 1. He was suddenly overwhelmed with temptation. He gently pushed her back. Damn. So this is how it works. If I didn't know about this, I might have fallen for her. He replied, I've gone as far as I can. Wow, is that so? What's with him? The skill commune should be in effect. Strange. Then please tell us what kind of monsters appear here and their abilities. Very well. I can do that much. This labyrinth changes at fixed time intervals. What? Cheonmin asked. What does that even mean? Suddenly the floor beneath their feet began to tremble. What's happening? What is this? Shouldn't this be an easy labyrinth? Since it's the first floor. With the violent shaking, the walls cracked apart and started sliding toward Hana. She barely dodged them. Hey, look up. You'll get crushed if you stay still. A massive boulder crashed between them. It finally stopped. What just happened? Hey, where's Mina? To think this would happen in a first-floor labyrinth, unbelievable. Wasn't there supposed to be nothing special here except the ruins? Kang Jin spoke calmly. Haven't you all experienced terrain-changing labyrinths before? They were completely panicked over something so ordinary. Park Hana said this is too dangerous for level 1 players. We need to get out of here as soon as possible. Hi, Min. Can you find the exit? You should be able to with your skill. That's what I was going to say, she stammered. But my skill deactivated when the labyrinth started changing. What do you mean you can't activate it? So you're saying we're trapped in here? Kang Jin observed quietly. So that's why they were so confident entering the labyrinth. They must have relied on navigation skills. These newbies really thought a labyrinth was like a neighborhood supermarket. Well, these idiots aside, it should be showing itself soon. Her composure broke. Hey, you, she shouted, walking toward him with heavy steps. Why didn't you tell us about the labyrinth changing earlier? The walls almost crushed us. If we'd been a second slower, we would have died because of you. That's right, he's hiding all the information. We got separated from Mina because of you. Sigh, did I ask you to follow me? Surprised, what? With a deeper voice, he said, You decided to follow me on your own. I didn't drag you here by force. Summoning his weapon, the man shouted, This bastard's just talking shit. We're already pissed being trapped in here. I didn't like that smug face from the moment we met. You know what? Since things turned out this way, I'm going to kill you. In an instant, his neck was severed by an axe. No! Minguk Oppa. What just happened? A giant foot slammed into the ground, shaking the entire chamber, and a massive figure charged toward them. Why is there a minotaur? Everyone scrambled to summon their weapons. The axe that had been lodged in the wall flew back to its owner. Is this it for me? Kang Jin shouted, Out of my way, and dashed straight toward the beast. Park Hana stared in shock at his movements. The Minotaur swung its axe with crushing force, aiming for Kang Jin. The air trembled as the weapon descended, but Kang Jin was already in the air. Though he dodged the blow, the shockwave grazed his shoulder, leaving a shallow wound. Notification. You dodged the attack. You have obtained the hidden stat, Reft. Well, guys, this is it. We have reached the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I worked very hard on this. Leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment too. I'd really appreciate that. See you again in the next video. Bye-bye.